Let me tell you about a team that modern football has almost forgotten. Coventry City. A city in the heart of England that was once the heart of English football. Today's kids might only know the big names, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. But their fathers told them stories about Coventry. The team in sky blue who once brought all of England to the edge of tears and joy. And then, they vanished. 25 years. Almost an entire generation. Those who once carried Coventry's flag on their shoulders now have white hair. Their children have had children of their own, without ever seeing their father's beloved team in the Premier League. But this story hasn't been finished yet. But Coventry City wasn't always a small club. 1987, the FA Cup. Wembley final. Against Tottenham. Everyone expected Tottenham to win. But Coventry refused to follow the script. They were 2-1 down. No one believed. Until the last 3 minutes, a miracle happened. Keith Houchin, a substitute, scored the winning goal in the 96th minute. Coventry lifted the FA Cup for the first and only time. Champions of the old Second Division in 1967, League Cup semi-finals, and 34 consecutive years in the top flight of English football. But Coventry's real glory was something else, fans who never left their team alone. Not in good days, not in dark nights. But fate had written a different story. In 2001, Coventry were relegated from the Premier League. Back then, no one thought it was the end. Everyone thought, like always, they'd be back in a year. But Coventry didn't just fail to return, they fell. And fell. And fell again. All the way down to the lowest professional level of English football, League Two. The fourth tier of English football. Yes. The team that had spent 34 years in the Premier League was now playing semi-professional teams. The historic Highfield Road stadium was demolished. Fans wept. Many said, Coventry will never come back. And those dark days lasted for years. In complete darkness, a light appeared from afar. Doug King. An American businessman with no connection to English football. But his heart went out to a dead team. King bought the club, paid the debts, and most importantly, he breathed new life into Coventry. In his first interview, he said, I didn't come here to keep Coventry in League Two. I came here to take them home. And from that day, the road back began. Doug King wasn't a magician. He had a plan, a slow but steady return. Step 1, promotion from League 2 to League 1. With players no one had ever heard of. Step 2, stability in League 1, then promotion to the Championship. Days when every win felt like a celebration. It took years. One step forward every season, every loss a lesson. And finally, Coventry reached the Championship. But there, they got stuck. Couldn't go up to the Premier League, didn't want to go back down. The older fans were running out of hope. Until the 2024-25 season arrived, and Coventry was on the verge of falling back to League 1. 17th place. Just 2 points above the relegation zone. A place where even the best fans in the world had lost hope. Coventry needed a miracle named Frank Lampard. Yes. Frank Lampard. Chelsea and England legend. But as a manager, never brilliant. Not at Chelsea, not at Everton. After being sacked by Everton, Lampard was away from football for 18 months. No big club trusted him. But Coventry City did. Maybe because Coventry itself had been an outcast. When Lampard arrived, the team was in 17th place. Just 2 points above relegation. Everyone said, this is the end for Lampard. But Lampard started building. Slowly. Patiently. With belief. That season, 2024-25, he took Coventry from 17th to 5th. Yes. 5th. A playoff spot. One step from the Premier League. But football isn't always fair. In the playoffs, Coventry lost to Sunderland. So close. But not yet. Many thought Lampard had failed again. But Lampard and Coventry had only just begun. The next season, 2025-26, Lampard and his players entered the pitch with the lessons of that playoff defeat. This time, there were no ups and downs. Coventry crushed their opponents week after week like a war machine. At the end of the season, the numbers on the board were astonishing: 95 points. Automatic promotion. No playoffs. No drama. Champions of the championship. After 25 years, 3 months and 12 days, Coventry City was officially back in the Premier League. Doug King was crying. Frank Lampard, the manager everyone called a failure, now had tears in his eyes on his players' shoulders. And the oldest Coventry fan, 84-year-old Jack Williams, who had witnessed the night of relegation, now raised the sky blue flag and said, "Welcome home, boys." This wasn't the end. This was the beginning of a new legend. Coventry City is back. Forever.